Honestly, yeah, dude. What? What? Honestly, yeah, dude. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex. And when you look at Beast's new uniform, you begin to understand why some players say, you know what? We don't need any more mutant updates. Please stop updating mutants. We're fine never having another mutant update again. Because for every Jean Grey that we get like 3 of these Beast level reworks. And I put that in quotations, reworks, because this might be the saddest rework of the year. Which is cool, I guess, in that sense, because we were looking for a really hardcore contender for shittiest rework, and then Beast popped out of nowhere and decided to basically blitz and eclipse everyone else for quite possibly the most useless rework of the year. So it's very difficult right off the bat to recommend this uniform. However, in addition to the uniform, Beast has also got his awakening. So we're actually going to try to awaken him live here. I only have 91 feathers, but we do have the gears upgraded a little bit, so we're gonna see here the feather upgrades. The feather cost is really what's held me back. I didn't bother to build up the mutant gears in advance. This is probably something that I'm going to go back and do now for the rest of the mutants, especially the ones that I'm sure I want to awaken or tier 3 right away, like Dazzler and such. But yeah, it's looking like, since we already spent over 1,000 feathers on the first 2 gears, that we're not going to have enough feathers. But basically, the thing with Beast is they put him in reverse, which is the most bizarre thing. They took away some of his best buffs and thought we wouldn't notice, or thought we didn't care. I don't really know. If I had to guess, I would say that they're definitely trying to build up the value of someone like Coulson, who has that 20% guaranteed crit rate, and Warwolf, who has a 20% guaranteed crit rate on his passive, because his old uniform is just straight up better as a support. Straight up, it's just better. You still have the all attack, the all allies 50% physical attack and 10% crit damage, so you can use that, you know, on any stage that Beast is good for any ally that deals physical damage. And then on top of that, Animal Instincts gives all allies the 10% recovery rate is whatever, it doesn't matter. But then the 8% guaranteed crit rate, that's useful for characters who you have a CTP of Rage on, but who have a hard time proccing their CTP of Rage. Like, for example, Miss Marvel, maybe McCoy. Not that you necessarily want to use some of those characters right now because of the ongoing bug, but, you know, that's sort of, this is the first character, and this is why it's important. He's the first character that gives allies guaranteed crit rate that you can actually take into World Boss Legend content. Yes, there are others, like I said, like Warwolf and Phil Coulson, but he's the first one to get a Transcendence, I believe. So this is huge for supports. The damage reduction's not bad, but this is the saddest thing. It's on the old uniform. This is the uncanny uniform from years ago. On the all new uniform, he has no passive anymore. His passive only applies to himself. His leadership is actually the same, identical. So it's an identical leadership. The only advantage that this uniform gives is that it gives this buff instead. So you basically trade the 15% damage reduction and the 8% guaranteed crit rate for 40% HP and 25% ignore dodge. Like, it's not really worth it. This is the sad thing. I have to sit here with my abacus doing my numbers. You know, the fact that these 2 buffs are so close to each other. And the thing is, the HP is not good for PvE. It's good for PvP. But you're not going to use Beast on your PvP team unless you're a psychopath, because he's garbage for PvP. And then the ignore dodge, 25%. That's pretty good. But again, it's not worth buying a uniform. So honestly, if you have this uniform already, just keep it. If you have this uniform already, you could still just keep it, because it actually has the same passive, the exact same passive. So that's the nice thing about Beast. This review is more about him being able to be transcended and the fact that you can use him as a support there, rather than him being an actual useful character on his own, because he's not, and he never has been, and he probably never will be, because the devs have a massive hate boner for him. His leadership is a tiny bit worse here. With the dark Beast uniform, sorry. You lose the 10% crit damage, Also, this is a villain uniform, so you have a little bit more of a restriction in where you can use him. He's a super villain, not a superhero, so that is something to consider as well. But yeah, there's really no reason. I'm gonna go get some more feathers to finish this off, but there's literally no reason to buy Beast's new uniform. Almost none. So we're back with more feathers, and we're gonna finish this off despite the fact that there's basically no need for this. So yeah, it's tough with, oh wow, I ran out of feathers again. All right, this should be enough feathers. There's no way. And okay, we're done. Cool. But there's just very little reason to transcend, to buy this new uniform. Sure, transcending Beast is not a bad idea, like I explained, because you're gonna get the leadership, you're gonna get the support passive. You know, not a bad lead at all, especially if you have characters that you can use. Oh no, wait, I need feathers for. Yeah, bro, there's no way I'm gonna puke up 700 feathers. There's no way. So unfortunately, I felt bad for Beast, so I delayed this video to go ahead and farm all of the remaining feathers that I could in order to transcend him all the way, because I felt bad leaving him at just whatever he was at, tier 2, going into Proxima. You know how it is. From his transcended upgrade, he gains 26,000 HP and 14,000 attack, which are decent stats. Like, his defenses are nowhere near good enough for PvP content, but again, his stats, yeah, while they may be good, and I did give him a proc obelisk right here with a crit rate 160 proc, I still don't think he's anywhere near good enough to use in PvE content. But you know what? Before we judge, let's find out. All right, so Beast has his own self-buffing lead. He's also got Mystique, and he's got a 160 proc, and he's got like 85% base ignore dodge. So let's see how this goes. Honestly, yeah. Honestly, yeah, dude. What? What? Honestly, yeah, dude. Is Beast goated with the sauce? Wow. Really? I mean, this is stage 9. But like, come on, guys. Really? Okay. Why did the sound just get so much lower? Oh, did I lower it by accident? Oh, whoops. I'm so excited about Beast. This is crazy. No way. I got guard broken out of my 4th skill. Okay, 3 bars, not bad, not bad, not bad. There it is. Wow, that's actually a lot of hits, bro. Wow. Wow, I'm kind of shocked. Okay, this is too high. This is too low of a stage. He can do this in under 100 seconds. Wow. Okay, that's not really that impressive. However, can he do a higher stage then? Can we take him up to like 24? Because he's superhero male, right? Okay, hang on. We're going to try him on this stage. The thing is, the one thing that makes this uniform useful, aside from the potential of him being a decent DPS, is the fact, wow. Wow, no way, Beast. Beast is goated with the sauce? No way. My blue brother. No way. Okay, he's doing some damage. Wow, I'm shook. I am absolutely shook. Okay, the only other thing with Beast that can make him good and useful is that we have very few male hero supports. Very few. And so, you know, transcend, like, I would say transcending him might be a better idea than some people might think, because, you know, even if you're just using the old uniform, I'm not talking about buying the uniform now, but I am talking about, you know, using the old uniform transcended and awakening him that way with old uniform to get that 8% crit rate, guaranteed crit rate buff. However, the new uniform does have some utility because of the 25% 25% ignore dodge. There's very few male characters that have ignore dodge. Is Beast actually good? No way. No way. By the way, Cyclops is not giving him any support buffs, but he does have 2 team-up bonuses that give Beast 5% attack, 5% defense, 5% attack speed. So that's why I put Cyclops there. Wow. And of course, the team-ups that Cyclops has with his son's Cable. Wow, dude. And there's actually... Oh, there's an insight on this team. I was going to use Thing originally. Wow, dude. Beast is actually okay? No way. I'm shocked. I'm beyond shocked. I really want to give him an energy now. I want to give him an energy CTP and see if he can do stage 50 of Null. Oh my god. Okay, we're going to have to do a follow-up video on this. I'm so shocked. But what I was basically saying at the end there was that there's very few male characters that buff Ignore Dodge. Ignore Dodge is a buff that is on Valkyrie, on White Fox, on Ancient One. You can see the pattern here, right? All females. Plus, if you look at the Ignore Dodge strikers, almost all of them are female. Quake, Songbird, Agent 13, right? The list goes on. They're all female. There's only 2 male Ignore Dodge strikers. There's Agent Venom and there's Deathlock, and that's it. And one of them's premium. So the 25% Ignore Dodge here is a little bit more valuable for players who are still trying to break through on the high Ignore Dodge bosses, which is basically any of the World Boss Legends besides Mephisto. If you're focusing on Mephisto, you don't need Ignore Dodge at all. But for Null, Ultron, Gore, and Dark Phoenix, it seems like you definitely do. And especially for Null, you definitely do need a lot of Ignore Dodge. So this review turned very sexy and very interesting. The Big Blue Freak. No way. He's actually maybe good? I'm really happy. I'm really happy that this didn't turn into an absolute train wreck. So yeah. Thanks so much for watching. Smash the like button. Let me know what you think of Beast. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care.